Now what is up guys, and welcome to a brand new transfer news series. While I wait for my headset to come for the Xbox so we can actually start properly streaming after doing that test stream, I'm going to do this series for now. We're going to have a look at 23 players which could potentially be moving clubs or have already moved clubs. So let's get straight into it. Now John Guidetti, we're going to start from the back and go to the front. John Guidetti has been linked with Norwich, who have been promoted to the Premier League, of course. Played solid this season for Celtic and has been rumoured to be joining them on a loan deal from Manchester City, and would be a pretty good one for them as he could link up with Gary Hooper, who's also had a fairly solid season, and Cameron Jerome and a couple of other players like that. Mitrovic, the top scorer in the Belgium Pro League, expect team of the season card from here, been linked with Newcastle, who struggled to survive in the Premier League, are still up. But as I said, they struggled. He's been linked with joining them. However, I personally don't think this one would happen, in all honesty. He is playing for a fairly good club in the Belgian Pro League. Obviously plays for Anderlecht, so I doubt this one's going to happen. Had to think then of where he played. Carlos Peña, now this one you probably won't have heard of. Now, I've heard this rumour, it keeps going back and forth, and I keep seeing it pop up. He's been linked with a move to Dortmund. Dortmund didn't have the best season in the world. However, they were at the bottom at one point, did get up into the middle of the table. He's been linked with Dortmund. He's known as the Mexican Hullet by most people. He plays in the Banco MX, and what a signing that would be. And it would be absolutely brilliant FIFA-wise, because look at those stats. He is literally the silver Hullet on this game. Juan Cuadrado being linked with Roma, hasn't exactly had a great season with Chelsea because he actually has never fucking played for them. He's been linked with Inter and Roma, and a potential return to the Serie A could happen. Whether he has 5-star skills or not next season is a question to be answered by EA in the upcoming couple of weeks when they start announcing the ratings of players and so on and so forth. Marco Verratti, now, he's been linked with Real Madrid. The Italian apparently had negotiations and that sorted out. That rumour has been completely squashed, but it is still, the rumour itself for him going to Real Madrid is still quite high likely to happen. Dybala has moved to Juventus for £23 million in real life. That's a very, very solid signing for them. Van Persie's been linked with a move to Lazio. Looks extremely weird having the Lazio badge and Dutch, the Dutch flag together, and especially seeing Van Persie as the player being linked with them. £10 million move. It could be from Manchester United to the Italian team, which only just got Champions League football. Would be an extremely good signing for them, especially with Miroslav Klose. He's going to be retiring probably next season, so obviously they're going to need a brand new striker, and here he is. He could be the next player to join Lazio. Alberto Bueno had a solid season in the BBVA. He's moved to FC Porto on a free. Extremely good signing for them, I would say personally. Tom Cleverley moves to Everton on a free. He'll join them on July the 1st. Rafael van der Vaart, now this is just recently come in. He's been linked with Real Betis. It looks extremely likely this one's going to happen. A potential return to the BBVA is looking likely for Rafael van der Vaart on a free from relegation struggling Hamburg, who only just survived this season from the playoffs. Christian Fuchs is going to Leicester. I could have made a pun there saying that he fucked off to Leicester, but that's fucking terrible. Petr Cech linked with Arsenal. This one's going back and forth all the time, and it's come back up again with him being linked with Arsenal. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. It just looks like one of these rumours where it's going to keep going back and forth, and it doesn't happen whatsoever. Now, to the starting 11, Lacazette. Apparently negotiations with this one's opened with PSG to sign him. However, I don't think it's going to happen personally. I think it's just a load of random bullshit that the press and Twitter makes up. So I doubt that one's going to happen, but it could happen in the near future, because obviously Ibrahimovic is getting on. Cavani's getting frustrated with playing on the fucking wing. So, who knows. Next person. Anytime today would be nice. There we go. Gonzalo Higuain. Now Napoli are going to have probably a major overhaul in players leaving and coming in. Obviously, Rafa Benitez has left Napoli, and so are possibly quite a lot of their star players. Gonzalo Higuain is their main star, and he's been linked with Arsenal. Arsenal apparently submitted a bid, and then Napoli rejected it, asking for about £34 million, I believe it was. And whether Arsenal do go in, who knows? Who knows? And that sounded like I was doing something extremely rude there. But who knows? That could happen. That might not. He has been linked with them before in the January transfer window, so I think personally that one will happen. Podolski, it's another one just like the Petr Cech one. It keeps going back and forth, and I doubt this one's going to happen. Galatasaray keep saying they're not signing him, but then the rumour pops up again that Galatasaray want him. Who knows? But Podolski, whether he's at Arsenal or not next season is a question to be answered by Arsenal themselves. Mateo Kovacic, apparently the negotiations with Kovacic are going very smoothly. There was a picture recently put up by Dejan Lovren being with Kovacic, which obviously started everyone going really excited that he was joining the club, when in fact it was probably only a team picture that he was having with him because they both play for Croatia. But it could happen, this one. I personally see this one happening. £18 million for the young star, who's playing at a team which is literally the Italian Liverpool right now, or you could say that's actually AC Milan. Technically, I'm just going to say both Milan teams have been dreadful. Andrea Pirlo could be moving to the MLS. You probably know about this one, to New York City FC. What a midfield they would have with Lampard and Andrea Pirlo. Milner is going to be joining Liverpool on a free, depending on that medical. Unless he dies unexpectedly, then I see that one happening. Felipe Luis linked back with Atletico Madrid. I don't think this one's going to happen. I think he's probably going to move somewhere else, because Atletico Madrid have been linked with Kurzawa as well, the left back from Monaco. Personally, doubt this one's going to happen. Fabian Schär moves to Hoffenheim on a free. What a talent he is, both in real life and on the game. Very good signing for Hoffenheim. Sebastian Prodl joins Watford on a free. Alex Vidal is apparently joining Barcelona. I bet most of you were hoping it was Arturo Vidal, but that's not going to happen. 5-year contract Barcelona are giving him. Whether that is true or not, I don't know, but Sky Transfer Centre is saying that one is kind of done. And finally, Samir Handanovic. Valencia need a backup goalkeeper because Diego Alves is out injured until 2016. And Samir Handanovic, the supposed contract rebel from Inter Milan, could be joining them and being their main player. So that is it. There is 23 players there, which all could be moving clubs, as I pretty much messed up on every single word I said in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Yes, I will start streaming soon. No, I'm not dead. I am alive, or else I wouldn't be making a YouTube video, as most of you have been asking on Twitter. No, I'm not living in a cave. I am living in a house, just in case any of you wonder if I am literally living in a cave right now, because I am literally dead on Twitch. I did a test stream a couple of days ago. As I said, once we get that mic, we'll actually start properly streaming again. But I am done for now. Please leave a like on the video. We'll have Team of the Week predictions out probably Monday or Tuesday night. Remember that Team of the Week's not going to be good unless they start doing international friendly Team of the Weeks, which would be very nice because they're expecting American inform and a couple of other international cards coming from Sunday's games. But otherwise, I'll see you later. Have a good day. Goodbye.